This week on Amazing Kitchen, we'll be talking about sushi rice. I'll be showing you how to make sushi nigiri because the key thing on this sushi is the rice and the ingredient. But the ingredient, no doubt, is fresh because 2 episodes ago, I showed you where I fillet a whole fresh salmon. If you haven't seen it yet, I'll leave the link above here so you can refer to it later. So basically, sushi, the key is the rice. Now, how to cook perfect rice for sushi is simple, but it takes a little bit of a know-how to get it perfect because the rice cannot be too mushy, it cannot be too moist, it just has to be just right, where each grain is separated but not loose. It must be a little bit sticky but not too sticky. So I'll be showing you how to do the perfect rice, and if you like the sound of that, and if you haven't been able to do perfect rice on your own, then stay tuned. In this episode, I'll be showing you how to do it. Let's get into it. Start with 2 cups of premium sushi rice. Then to it, add water for rinsing. Now, the amount of water doesn't matter in this stage as long as there's sufficient to cover the rice. Then you lightly stir the rice around and give it a quick rub with your fingers. Then you strain the water and repeat the steps all over again. Now, this is a very crucial step in making sushi rice. Every rinse, the water will become lighter and lighter because the starch on the rice is being removed. So you'll want to repeat this step about 3 to 4 times until the water becomes more or less clear. It is crucial that you remove all the starch so that when the sushi rice is being cooked, it will not become overly sticky. Now, every stage you just stir it around and repeat the step with rinsing with clean water. Now, once the water is clear, the rice is ready for cooking. Some people like to soak their rice, but I don't think it's necessary. Then to it, you add 2 cups of water. Then confirm the water level is correct with your thumb and index. The index goes into the rice and you measure the equal height of water on top of the rice as it is for the depth of rice. Now, this step is very crucial because for sushi rice making, you'd want a little less water than usual. Now, while the rice is cooking, I'll show you how to make the seasoning for the rice. Add 1 tablespoon of sugar and half a tablespoon of salt. Then to it, you add 3 tablespoons of rice vinegar, sushi rice vinegar. Now, this is very important because this is what gives the sushi rice its flavor, because sushi actually means sour taste. Traditionally, the ingredients for this sushi is fermented, hence the sour taste. And the rice is preserved with salt because refrigerators were not present in the old days. But in modern days, this method is no longer used, so this marinade will have to be prepared to keep the traditional taste. Now, once the rice is ready, you can see it's not overly dry or wet. It must just be perfect where each individual grain is easily seen. Then you add the vinegar mixture over the rice while it's hot. Then you quickly use the rice paddle and mix it and stir it, but make sure not to squish it and smash the rice because you want the rice individually firm but not damaged. So you quickly stir it around, and then using the rice paddle, you cut through the rice while you mix so that you coat every single rice grain with this vinegar mixture. This is what gives it the savory umami taste to the sushi. So this step is very crucial. While you stir and flip the rice, you also fan the rice to cool it because you don't want excess moisture to be on this rice. It's best if you have a bowl that is made of wood or bamboo so that there's no excess water condensation over the rice. Now add water to the remainder of the vinegar mixture, and we'll use this for making sushi later. Now the ingredients are ready to go with the wasabi. Then we can begin making sushi. Now you want to wet your hand lightly in the vinegar water, and you get about 1 tablespoon of rice and you kind of form it into a rice ball. Now make a dimple with your thumb in the rice. Then we can add some wasabi, then your choice of ingredient. In this case, I'm using salmon. Then quickly you form it again with both hands. Make sure not to squish the rice. You're just forming this, but you're not squeezing the rice. Now once the fish and the rice is stuck together, this is ready. Now you repeat the steps for your other sushi ingredients. Now the dimple in the center of the rice is not for holding wasabi, but rather it is so that when you bite into the sushi, it has this nice airy feel to the whole sushi nigiri. A lot of people like to put a wasabi on the fish or ingredient, but I just simply spread it over the rice and that is sufficient. But if you do not like wasabi, you can skip that also. Then we'll brush the top with some teriyaki sauce. Then I'll garnish it with some greens. In this case, I'm using cilantro. It has a nice, refreshing flavor to it. Then the second one, I have some sriracha or mayo. And the third one, some brown sugar. Then the last one, I'll coat it with some teriyaki sauce again, because I'll be dressing it up later. Then with my torch, we'll just sear the top of the salmon and also burn the brown sugar so it caramelizes a little bit and add some more flavor to it. We'll also torch the last piece with the teriyaki sauce so that we can dress it later with other ingredients. Now once that's ready, I add some flying fish roll to the top of this last piece and it's all ready to go. But feel free and use whatever ingredients you choose and dress it out anyhow you like. And serve it with some soy sauce and some green tea. Bon appetit! Well, I hope you pick up a tip or two on how to make the perfect sushi rice in this episode. I mean, it's quite simple. The steps are quite simple, but then it takes a little bit of a practice. So if you cannot get it on the first try, that's okay. Keep practicing until you get it right. So I guess that's about it for this one. So make sure you subscribe and share the video with your friends and family. Hit the like button and the bell button as well so that you'll be notified on our next upload. Alright, well, I guess that's about it. We'll see you on the next episode. Bye now!